Alright, welcome to Converse mathematics class. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. In today's class we are going to be talking about the conditional statement under logic. So our topic is still what? We are still talking about logic. Our topic is still logic. Alright, so today we are going to be talking about conditional statement. Don't forget, in the previous class I talked about what a statement is, and we said that what a statement is a logical context. A statement in a logical context is a what? Is a declaration, either verbal or what, or written, that is either true or false. And we said T is the truth value, F is the what? Is the false value. I get what I'm saying now. Alright. So today we'll be talking about the conditional statement. So let's read with me. We said let Q stand for the statement. Let Q stand for the statement that Femi is brilliant, and R stand for the statement that Femi passed the test. One way of combining the two statements is, if Femi is brilliant, if Femi is a brilliant student, then Femi pass the exam. Are you seeing that now? It's a conditional statement. That means for Femi to pass the exam, it means that it is what? It means that he is a what? He is an intelligent student or a brilliant student. So we said this means if Q, then P. If Femi is brilliant, then Femi pass the test. If Q, then P. Are you seeing that now? So the student, if Q, then P, the statement if Q, then P is the combination of what? Of two simple statements. Femi is a brilliant student is a statement. Then Femi passed the test is also a statement. So the combination of two statements, of two simple statements, is what we call compound statement. So before we go to the conditional statement, we need to understand between simple and compound. Just like in English language, compound, we have simple statement, you also have compound. I get what I'm saying. Simple sentence and compound sentence. Compound sentence is the combination of what? Of two simple sentences. Are you seeing that now? So here in mathematics also, the combination of what? Of two simple statements, simple times simple, will give us what? Compound. So when two simple statements come together, simple plus simple, will give us what? A compound statement. So that is what we mean by what? By compound. So if Q, then what? R. If Femi is brilliant, then he passed the test. So symbolically, compound system can be written in the form. So when you want to write compound system, you write it in this form that you are seeing here. So this form that you are seeing here, like this. Are you seeing that now? So this means if P, then Q. Are you seeing that now? That's what this means. If P, then what? Then Q. Don't mind my writing this morning. If P, then what? Then Q. Are you seeing? That is what we mean by what? By compound statement. So this is the notation. This thing, this arrow like this, means what? Compound. Are you seeing that now? Alright. So then they say this implies this. So I'm in this place now. Are you seeing that now? I'm in that side. So it says that if Q, is it Q implies R, or if Q, then R, or if Q is R. So the symbol is an operation. If the compound statement, if you have the compound, so in this context now, my P is R, my Q is what? My P is Q, my Q is R. Or look, let me just change the thing I'm using to, so that you won't have to be confused. Let me see that. So that you would understand the concept of what I'm trying to do. So this is our Q. So this is Q, this is R, then this is Q to what? To R. Are you seeing that now? So they said the symbol is an operation in the compound statement Q compounding to R. The statement Q is called antecedent. So in this case now, your Q is called what? Your Q is called antecedent. So you should write all this note that you are seeing in this image. You should write the note. Q is the antecedent, and then R is the consequence. R is what? R is the consequence. That means Q is the what? Is the action. R is the what? Is the reaction. Are you seeing that? That's another way you can say it. Q is the what? Is the action. R is the what? Is the reaction. Are you seeing that now? So Q is what is to happen. R is when the thing has what? Has happened. Are you seeing that now? So the truth table under this thing, are you seeing that? Under this statement, this compound statements and this conditional statement, one thing we are doing, are you seeing? One thing we are doing is that for R to occur, Q must have occurred. Are you seeing that now? For R to occur, Q must have what? Occurred. Are you seeing that now? So that is what another thing you need to know about this. Now it has a truth table. It has a truth table, which is what you can see that I have here. This is the truth table that you see here. All right. So what this is saying is, just like in mathematics, we have minus times minus is what? Plus. Then we have minus times plus, which is what? Minus. He said the same thing applies here. Two truths, when they are the same value, truth, we give truth. False, we give truth. I get what I'm saying now. But true and false, we give you false. So you can see in this first example, we have true to true. We give you what? We produce truth. I see false and true. If the first statement is false and the second one is true, that means it is what? It is false. We are going to see example. I see if the first statement is true and the second one is false, that makes everything what? False. If the first statement is false and the second statement is also false, that makes it what? True. It's just like when two people are lying. When two people lie to you, you tend to believe it. I get what I'm saying now. Even though it is not true, but because two people have said it, you tend to what? You tend to believe it. But when somebody say true, the other person came to say another thing. Generally, as humans, you tend to take it as what? As a lie, as false. I get what I'm saying now. All right. So that is the truth table. Now let's see example here. They said if Q is the statement, I am a male, and R is the statement. I mean the example now. If Q is the statement, I am a male, and R is the statement, the sun will rise. Now look at this. Look at example 1. If I am a male, then the sun will rise. If I am a male, then the sun will rise. What does that tell you? If I am a male, then the sun will rise. Look at the second one. If I am a male, then the sun will not rise. Look at the third one. If I am not a male, then the sun will rise. Look at the fourth one. If I am not a male, then the sun will not rise. Now look at it. If from here, from our statement, if I am a male, then the sun will rise, is a true statement, because from the statement we are told that what? I am a male, and the other statement is what? The sun will rise. So if I am a male, then the sun will rise. It is a what? It is a truth statement, because if I am a male is truth, and then what? Then the sun will rise is also what? Is also truth. That makes it what? True. Number 2, he said if I am a male, then the sun will not rise. If I am a male, true. Then the sun will not rise. That's a what? That's a false. You see, that's a what? That's a false. That means this will give us what? False. Are you seeing that now? The third one, which is C, if I am not a male, false. Then the sun will not rise, false. That will give us what now? True. I see. Don't forget, it is our statement that we are following. It is our statement we are following that they give us. Then look at the third one. If I am not a male. Wait, yeah, no, that number C says, let's see that C again. Let's see our C again. That C is saying that what? If I am not a male, false. Then the sun will not, then the sun will rise, true. That makes it what? False. Are you seeing that? Then the last one says, if I am not a male, false. Then the sun will not rise, false. Then that will give us what? Truth. Now if you look at, they said the statement A, C and D are all true, but B is not true, and C the antecedent is true, but the consequence is what? Is false. The antecedent, what do we call antecedent? Don't forget, we said that what? Antecedent, R, Q is the antecedent. The first statement is the what? Is the antecedent. Then what? R, which is the consequence, is what? Is false. Now if you look at C, it says, if I am not a male, then the sun will rise. They counter each other, and that's why our answer here is what? Is false. Are you seeing that now? That's why our answer is false. All right, so that is under the conditional statement. So now we have what we call converse statements. Don't forget, for conditional we said it is like this, it is denoted like this. I think that means for P then R. All right, so now let's look at converse statement. Now what is converse saying? It's saying that what? It says the converse statement, the statement Q to R is called converse. It's called what? It's called converse. It's called the converse statement of what? Of P to P. Let P be the statement. A triangle is. All right, so let's take it again. It says that the statement Q conditional to R. You know that this is Q. This thing means Q conditional to what? To R. Abi, is called the converse of the statement P. Okay, we are using P here. P, they say it is called the converse of what? Of P map conditional to P. That is, for example, are you seeing what I'm saying now? For example, look at the example. The example says, no, I think, this place is supposed to, so Q conditional to P is the same as what? As P conditional to what? To Q. I'm not sure the thing they wrote here is not supposed to be, this is supposed to be the right value. If P is conditional to Q, then Q is also conditional to what? To P. That is what that statement is saying. So if you have the statement Q conditional to P, then the converse is what? I think if you have P to Q to P rather, then the converse is what? P to what? To Q, and it is represented like this, P like this. So whenever you see this now, it means what? Converse. Are you seeing that now? It means what? Converse. All right, so I think let's just take it small. Let's take the note first. Let's take the note. Let's look at the example. Probably it will give us an edge of what they are trying to say there, so you can understand. I understand what I'm trying to do, but so you can get me and have a clear understanding of what this is trying to say here. So we have converse statement. It says if P is conditional to Q, then what? Then Q is, I've told you that this is the correct statement here. Then P is also conditional to Q. Then now we said if we have an example that a triangle is equiangular, if a triangle, so we say let P be that what, the triangle is what, is equiangular, and Q be statement that what, a triangle is equilateral. Then P means, I see now, if we say that what, if we say that P means a triangle is equiangular, and T means a triangle is equilateral, then what, then P map to what, to Q. What does that mean? I'm sure you know what this means. Now if I say something like this, it means if P then Q, if P then Q, that means if a triangle is equiangular, then it is what, quadrilateral. Are you seeing that now? If a triangle is equiangular, that's what this thing is saying. If a triangle is equiangular, then it is equilateral. And don't forget, the sum of angle in a triangle is what, 180. That means it has equal angle. Angle A will be 60, B will be 60, C will be what, 60, and that sum up to what, 180. That means it is equiangular. Then the statement what, the statement Q to P. What will Q to P means? Q to P means what? If a triangle is what, is equilateral, then it is equiangular. Do you get the idea now? If P is equilateral, if if a triangle is equilateral, then it is equiangular. That is what this our statement is saying. This one is saying that what, if a triangle is equiangular, then it is equilateral. Are you seeing that now? So that is what converse means. That's the idea of what we have been trying to say since. That's the general idea. All right. So now we want to look at inverse. We want to look at inverse. After this inverse, I will look at contrapositive, and then that will be all for this class. We would continue in the next class. All right. So for inverse, it says that the statement P, look at this, is saying that what, is saying that, don't forget what this sign means. It means what, negation. Are you seeing that now? It means negation. Are you seeing that now? So this means negation of what, of P. So it says that what, that the negation of P conditional to the negation of what, of Q, is called the inverse of what, of P conditional to what, to Q. Yes or yes? Yes, it is true. If I can say that what, if minus 2 is equal to minus 3, then automatically it means 2 is equal to what, 3. Yes or no? Is it not the same thing as mathematics student? You just say what, minus cancel minus. So that is the same, that's the idea of what we are trying to what, of what we are trying to say here. So if the negation of P is conditional to the negation of Q, then P is what, is conditional to what, to P, to Q. So let us use the same example we just finished now. Now this example is saying that what, this example is saying that if P is the statement that what, a triangle is equiangular, and Q is the statement that what, a triangle is what, is equilateral, then what will be the negation? I'm sure you know the answer already. The negation will just be that what, sorry, let me put the sign first. So the negation of P conditional to negation of Q will be that what, if a triangle is not equiangular, if a triangle is not equiangular, then it is not equilateral. Are you seeing that now? If a triangle is not equiangular, then it is not equilateral. Very easy. It is just like the idea of what I just finished now. If minus 2 is equal to minus 3, then 2 is equal to 3. If 2 is equal to 3, then minus 2 is equal to minus 3. Are you seeing that now? So that is the idea of what, of this inverse statement. Do we understand that now? That's what we call inverse statement. All right. So I will stop here now, and in the next video I will be explaining contrapositive statements, and I will also be talking about the biconditional statement. All right, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Right.